Hello, everyone. Luis Concepcion here from Strategic Profit Line Trading, coming to you with the plan of the week for week number 36. The following is going to be our agenda. I'm going to cover the news, provide a market overview, and earnings season is dwindling down pretty much just for a week as we close into September, and then everything will start ramping back up in October. So we only have 77 companies reporting this week. And not many opportunities this week that I saw on the charts. However, I'll do my best to provide you with some opportunities. Here was our results for week 13. The I'm sorry, week 35 provided 13 zones, went 2-0 in options, and then 10 no entries. For those of you who were paying attention, Lulu is in progress. And just understand that there was many zones that almost hit, so they may be available again for opportunities this coming week for trading. So pay attention to last week's zones. Here's what we're looking at for this week. Again, pretty slow week. Maybe Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday where we're going to have opportunities. And as you can see, there's nothing on Friday. Went ahead and I updated the records. And then we had HPE and SAIC work this week for us, bringing us a grand total of 73 and 6 on the year. Moving into the news for the week, as you can see on Monday, there is nothing to report, as well as Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday are going to be light days on news. Moving on to Wednesday, pre-market, you can see that we have core PPI, two PPI reports, pre-market, so that should cause some volatility into the open on Wednesday morning. Then moving on to Thursday, we have CPI, all pre-market as well, which should, and in addition to unemployment claims, those are all going to be pre-market as well. So be mindful of that. For those of you trading futures and forwards, you can see the euro has a report at 545. So Thursday morning should be some volatility into the open. The British pound had their GDP report Thursday evening, and then Friday, nothing. Consumer sentiment and inflation expectations 30 minutes after they open. So be mindful of that on Friday as the market opens. Moving into the SPX or the SPY, for those of you who trade the SPY, same chart, just different asset. You can see that we made an all new time high again on Friday and it quickly retreated. Our level here is still intact, 6345.77 to 6286.79. There is no supply in the S&P 500. Moving on to the NASDAQ. As you can see, the NASDAQ didn't quite make an all-time high, but it did get to the same level and it retreated on Friday. Same level, there is no supply in the NASDAQ unless you're trading lower time frames. If you want to learn more about that, feel free to contact me or register for one of our courses. However, the only demand level I have for you is still our level that's been holding since July. That's going to be the 22,715 to 22,381.61. And that's going to be the NASDAQ. Moving on to the Dow Jones here, the DJX made an all-new time high on Friday and retreated as well. Level I have for you here is 444.28 to 437.97. So there is no supply in these three indices. And then finally, the RUT. As you can see, it tried to get to our level and it retreated right away. This is the last level holding the RUT or the IWM down. This is going to be 2412 to 2466 on the supply side. And then demand is going to be 2236.46 to 2200.83. Now, moving into earnings for the week. I didn't see anything for Monday, so starting with Tuesday morning, the first company I have for you is Core and Main, ticker symbol CNM. No supply in CNM. The first demand level I have for you is sitting at 55 even to 53.01. Next company I have for you is Oracle, ticker symbol ORCL. And on the supply side, 244.24 to 251.06. On the demand side, 215.67 to 202.66. Next company is GameStop, ticker symbol GME. On the demand side, 1745 to 1360, and on the supply side, 29.13 to 31.30. Next company I have for you is AeroVironment, ticker symbol AVAV. No supply on the demand side, 180.76 to 170.29. Moving on to Wednesday morning, company for Chewy is the first company I have for you for Wednesday, ticker symbol CHWY. On the supply side, 46.38 to 48.65. On the demand side, 36.65 to 35.38. Next company I have for you, and this is going to be for Wednesday afternoon, is going to be Oxford, ticker symbol OXM. If my chart can change here. On the demand side, I got 39.99 to 30.23. Just be mindful that this is the level that's been holding price up, and it has worked on several occasions. On the supply side, 71.02 to 78. Moving on to Thursday, first company I have for you is Kroger. They report in the pre-market. First level I have for you is 66.20 to 64.07, with a subsequent level at 61.88 to 60.26. On the supply side, 73.89 to 74.92. Then moving on to Thursday afternoon, I have Adobe, ticker symbol ADB. Adobe as well, this is a large level from 356 to 273. It's been holding here for pretty much all year. You can see that you came out of this level once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times in the last year. So this is what's holding Adobe up. Once again, that level being 356 to 273. Then on the supply side, 541.72 to 557.78. It's gonna do it for us this week. Again, a slow week. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Check out the website. If you haven't done so already, follow me on social media and hit that like and subscribe button if you'd like to keep seeing this kind of content week in, week out that I provide for you. And until next time, happy trading.